welcome to week 14. You've made it to the end of the semester and we are super proud of you for working so hard to get here. Before you begin finals week, we want to provide you with an end of the semester checklist to make sure you can close the semester with everything set and ready to go for the fall. So, let's get started. As the semester closes and finals week approaches, there are some upcoming dates to mark on your calendars. The last day of classes is going to be Thursday, May 14th, and that is also going to be the last day to withdraw from a class if you need to. The reading day is going to be on Friday, May 15th, and then finals week will begin on May 15th and end on May 22nd. Lastly, the last day to submit grades is going to be May 28th. At this time, you should also familiarize yourself with your final exam schedule. Your final exam schedule can be accessed on OSIS in the My OSIS menu, and there you will find a link to your schedule. For future reference, you will take a conflict resolution form to the evening and weekend office in Colston Hall, room 506, if there's a conflict on your schedule. You can also contact Stephanie Marshall at the email address listed on your screen.
Here are some important study tips that will help you prepare for the finals. The first is that you should create your own study guide or use guides provided by your professors. Attend any review session that you can. Now, I know that we will not be able to go to actual campus and visit review sessions, but if any academic department or professor is offering online review sessions, make sure that you attend as many as you can. It is also the perfect time to start asking any question about anything that you might need more clarification on. You can also quiz yourself or have a family member quiz you on the material for the course. And one of the most important things is to prioritize your study times because some exams will be more difficult than others, and balancing your time is important. Now, I know we won't be able to meet and create study groups on campus or physically, but you can create this app or GroupMe. If you need to seek tutoring services, on the next slide we will provide instructions on how to schedule online tutoring sessions. When we get back on campus, you can visit the Learning Commons in Sage Hall, room 202, the Maths Tutoring Lab in Carl Pawlowczyk Hall, room 303, and the Writing Center in Sage Hall, room 100. Remember that since we are in distance learning, you will need to schedule the sessions online for now. And log in with your BCC username and password. From the menu, select Courses, and then scroll down to the course that you need and select Tutoring Services. After that, you will select Schedule Appointment, and then you will select the date and time that is convenient for you and click on Confirm. Once you schedule your appointment, you will receive the link and meeting ID for the tutoring session to your BCC email. Click on the link and follow the instructions to enter the meeting. If you need more information, please feel free to contact the Learning Commons at learningcommons@bcc.cuny.edu or on the phone number provided on the bottom of this slide. Ways that you can check your grades. The first is on CUNY First. After logging into your CUNY First, navigate to Self-Service and then click on Student Center. Once on the Student Center page in the Academic section, select the Other Academic drop-down box. Then select Grades and click on the Go icon. The second way to view your final grades is on OSIS. Once you log on to OSIS with your Bronco ID, click on the My OSIS menu. After that, under the Grade Information section, click where it says My Grades and in parentheses, Spring 2020. You can find links to CUNY First and OSIS on the BCC website under Quick Links. Also remember that it might take time for your professors to input your grades, so you might not be able to see them right away.
It's almost time. Means that you must repeat the course. Lastly, an F is a failing grade that can drastically affect your GPA. To replace a failing grade, you have to repeat the course and pass it with a C or higher. With all that is going on, it is understandable that some of us are not at our best during this time. Fortunately, CUNY has implemented a university-wide flexible grading policy that is in effect for this semester. All students will have the option to convert A through F grades into credit and no credit grades for the spring 2020 semester. Before I go any further, we urge you to consult with your advisors and financial aid before making any decisions. It's important to make sure that this decision is the best decision for you and won't affect your financial aid in any way. If you are interested in requesting a credit or no credit grade, the request must be submitted 20 days after the final grade submission deadline. Passing grades A, B, C, and D will be converted to credit grades with credit awarded, and failing grades will be converted to no credit grades with no credit awarded. Credit and no credit grades will not affect your GPA, and they will replace the letter grade on your transcript. It's important to keep in mind that W, WN, WU, INC, and FIN grades will not apply for this policy. Again, please consult with your advisors and financial aid before making any further decisions. It is also important to make sure you are attending your classes all the way to the end of the semester and completing your finals. Not doing so could result in a WU grade, which, as we discussed, cannot be converted with this flexible grading policy.
BCC has instituted a first-year freshman forgiveness policy. This policy limits students to 12 credits of getting either an F, WU, or FIN grade that may be forgiven or converted to a non-GPA and C grade for first-year freshmen who are on their first year at the college level. This forgiveness is not automatic, though. Students must go through an appeal process that requires them to submit an academic plan completed by their academic advisor, as well as a personal narrative and an academic appeal form. If you have any questions or concerns about the freshman forgiveness policy or are interested in applying or submitting an appeals process, please feel free to reach out to your academic advisor. We know that during this time, you might be questioning whether you are ready to enroll for the next semester. You might feel unsure because you don't have your final grades yet, or are not sure of what your availability will be like for the next semester. Although these are very valid concerns, we urge you to register anyway. You can always meet with your advisor during the break and switch or swap classes. It is also important to ensure that you have financial aid in place and that you check your CUNY first for any existing holds. These holds can include financial aid, bursar, immunization, or advisor holds.
We've reached the end of this presentation. A lot of information was provided, and if you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to your peer mentors for any assistance. If you have any questions about the flexible grading policy, please reach out to your academic advisors for further assistance, further information, and to make sure that this decision will suit you. Good luck on your finals. We believe in you and wish you the best. Finish strong, everyone, and have a great summer.